Morning students. Now last time we had done up to this point, which is used for things without life. This is we were doing lesson number 5, pronouns, and we had reached up to this point. So let us start further. We were doing relative pronouns, right? Relative pronouns में ये which, where, whom ऐसे words use होते हैं. अब which कैसे use करना है that we will study here. Which is used for things without life or for animals, right? जो नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स होते हैं उनके लिए which को यूज़ किया जाता है. The house which had been lying vacant for a long time has been sold off. The tiger which had turned a man-eater could not be located. This is used, that is used for both persons and things, right? Now that here is used for both persons and things, whereas which is used for non-living things and animals, okay? So just underline these 2 points. When is that used and when is which used? Just underline it, write down one example. Okay, one example for this also. This is the man that I have been speaking of, right? The person. कौन सा person जिसके बारे में मैं बात कर रहा हूँ? I have lost the watch that my father presented me on my last birthday. Which watch? That my father presented me on my birthday, right? वो वाला watch. So this is the way it is being done. More on the use of that. More on the use of that. अभी that और कहाँ कहाँ पे use कर सकते हैं that we will learn. We use that after adjectives in the superlative degree. Kapil is the best fast bowler that we have produced. For example, कैसा fast bowler कैसा that we have produced. Even the most foolish person that ever lived could teach us something, right? The most foolish person could teach us something, right? So you cannot count him as completely foolish. That is the way. That can ever lived, मतलब जो अभी तक जिया है, the most foolish person can also teach you a good lesson. Then we use that after the words all, some, any, none, nothing, only, right? All that glitters is not gold. Example, this is a proverb, right? Proverb है मतलब कहावत है कि जो चमकता है वो सोना नहीं होता. All that glitters is not gold. Nothing that I did pleased my father. कुछ भी मैंने किया वो मेरे फादर को प्लीज नहीं किया. Suppose in a sentence we have 2 nouns, one denoting a person and the other a thing. Which relative pronoun shall we use? We would naturally prefer to use that, right? जिसमें 2 relative pronouns, जिसमें 2 nouns होते हैं उसमें naturally हम लोग that use करते हैं to describe one single noun. Both the car and its driver that now appeared looked shabby. Driver and car दोनों nouns है, right? उन दोनों को link करने के लिए we have used that. So write down this example. What refers to things only? What refers to things only? Its antecedent is not expressed. It actually means that which or the thing which. What cannot be cured must be endured. This is also proverb, right? जो हम क्योर नहीं कर सकते उसको endure यानी avoid करना चाहिए. That यहाँ पे which की तरह that is understood which से, right? That और which दोनों use कर सकते हैं. What cannot be cured that must be endure. Actually हम यहाँ that use कर सकते हैं but it is omitted. It is not expressed, right? Here what refers to things only. Its antecedent is not expressed. Antecedent जो है that है, right? उसको express नहीं किया गया. It actually means that which or the thing which. We have found that we have been looking for. What we have been looking for. We have found that which we have been looking for. Right? Now here we are expressing a thing. Okay? Now next point is the word as is also sometimes used as a relative pronoun. It is used after the word such and sometimes after the word same. He is such a leader as the country needs today. His problem is the same as yours. Right? So as is also used as relative pronoun. Such a leader, कैसा लीडर जो कंट्री नीड करता है आज, दैट द कंट्री नीड्स टुडे, ही इज दैट काइंड ऑफ लीडर. हिज प्रॉब्लम इज द सेम एज योर, कैसा प्रॉब्लम है जो तुम्हारा है वही उसका प्रॉब्लम है. सो एज इज ऑल्सो यूज्ड एज अ रिलेटिव प्रोनाउन, राइट. Now let us read this using relative pronouns. Who, that for persons, which for non-living things and animals, that is used for both persons and things, that after adjectives in the superlative degree, after words like all, some, any, none, nothing. What is used, that which, what has no antecedent, right. That और which की जगह पे यूज होता है जहाँ पे antecedent नहीं होता है. Such and same is followed by as. Okay, now moving on to the exercise. We will do the exercise 6 now. Let us start the exercise. Fill in the blanks with relative pronouns, then write them. So here the answer will be, the lady you were talking to is the principal of this school. Then second is, are these the paintings to which you were referring? Are these the paintings you were referring to? You will change the sentence in this way. You will remove which. Next one, is this the flight by which your cousin is arriving? The answer will be, is this the flight your cousin is arriving by? Right? By will come at the end and which will be removed. The man with whom I was discussing the problem was a total stranger. The man I was discussing the problem with was a total stranger. Right? Whom will be removed. And with will come afterwards. I want to visit the town in which Shakespeare was born. I want to visit the town Shakespeare was born in. Right? This in will go at the end. The hotel at which we stayed served good meals. The hotel we stayed at served good meals. Number 7. Rachit is the only office assistant with whose work the manager is satisfied. The answer will be, Rachit is the only office assistant whose work the manager is satisfied with. With will go at the end, right? Whose will be removed. This is the building in which old records are observed. This is the building, old records are preserved. This is the building old records were preserved in, right? These are the simple instruments with which she performed the surgery. These are the simple instruments she performed the surgery with. With will go at the end. Who played the lead role in the movie which your father directed? Who played the lead role in the movie directed by your father? Now I have narrated all the answers here with. You can pause the video and write down the answers, or else I will be sharing the photo of the answer key at the end, so that you can have a look at. Now let us start with position of the relative pronouns. Now relative pronouns are generally placed along with their antecedents. Let us study the nouns for which they are used, right? After the nouns for which they are used, the relative pronouns should be placed as near as possible to the noun or the pronoun it refers to. Otherwise, sometimes the sentences we write, we might look absurd. Look at this sentence, right? If the position is not proper, the sentences might look absurd. For example, Vijay was called by the principal who had cheated in the examination, right? Now here who had cheated in the examination is for Vijay, but principal के पीछे रखा है तो ऐसा लगेगा principal ने cheating किया है, right? So you need to place this group of words, this entire clause, with the subject for which it is used. It is used for Vijay, so it should be written like this: Vijay, who had cheated in the examination, was called by the principal. This is the correct form of the sentence. In this sentence, the relative pronoun who refers to Vijay, so it should have been placed quite close to the word Vijay. We should have written this sentence like this: Vijay, who had cheated in the examination, was called by the principal, right? As I explained. Take another example. The manager warned the lazy clerk who was very strict. Who was very strict? Now, who was very strict is used for the manager. So, you should write this group of words आफ्टर द वर्ड मैनेजर तो उसका लिंक लगेगा, नहीं तो वो क्लर्क के लिए लगेगा दैट ही इज वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट, राइट. सो द सेंटेंस शुड बी द मैनेजर who was very strict warned the lazy clerk. This sentence also does not make sense. We should have written the manager who was very strict warned the lazy clerk, right? So this is the way the relative pronouns and the group of words coming after the relative pronouns linking to the noun should be placed after the noun. Then only it forms the correct meaning in the sentence. Otherwise it looks absurd. Now coming up is next exercise 8 that we will solve next time. We stop here today. Write down all the points I have made you underline in your notebook with the examples given. And the exercise is like this. You will have to write it in your notebook because you cannot write the answers over here. You have to change the entire sentence over here. So I am writing it in the notebook. I will share the answer key with this video. Just pause the video and write the answers now because I won't at times I tend to forget to send the answer key separately. So I will share the photograph along with this video itself. So better finish it like that only by pausing the video. We stop here now.